I was young Mamuina Joe Sabre no tray up Hausima Ediasa Encron. To Memphis, I guess you know Bako na abo non kron peace 104.3 FM Suni. Jumedi the platform. Ya the broad wada any ukia de bia ya no tricas bono economy say na unim say e bra ese ya the platform Jumedi every war. And we mo ajo baby a utie me bia Mamuina Joe edamase papa. Sir, Modia Fidina to Asia, Butie, the platform. Na Yamea Duma Ochina, Mami Fuakutu, the most diabolic Mami Fuakutu of Adepa groceries. Echina and Auda. Mami Fua, de, never be the own fan cohon. Mami Fua, the Mekache say, Bia, Uhia Mami Fuapa, so better than the Chiama, dear, there be on your duck. Amifua nipa nenso the other side ne de bomba is a movie hunda cause and the hodi nye kra ja ben de nyankopon che de eso ensa kan ya no ti ma mefua go to advance one happy birthday. Unfortunately one me yere so and share the same birth month mummy enukra more similarities because mo nema bi sise me dwene ho amenti ase say same put the damuntem 3 days. So we are first and I join here fourth on. Ti eba fa nsa aja. Nyame che de bedi me ho no no. Enwumre me mo ajo advance one happy birthday to you. Afa enwumre ma mfa nchia ma oje dom nana brenu kwasi ata. Na me to nka chiwo. Me hye ho pa anti. Invitation the one him say the aye ne de. Ya baba ha just next year. Ti oje dom nana brenu kwesi ata enwumre ososo ye ma wo ajo enim se ohun ye pa enwumre mpanifo mienu ame ne omotanse abonkomo eye honorable Alexander Kojukum Aban former MP Gomua West and afei honorable ni Amasa Namoale former MP Lada de Kotopon former deputy minister Agrek say Namwali. Yes, Namwali. Hey, what we do? Old ladies for Namwali, loyal ladies for Namwali, aristocrats for Namwali, defected MPP members for Namwali, now technocrats for Namwali, Okada riders for Namwali, sexy ladies for Namwali. Movement for Namwali. Say Namwali.
Yes, Namwali.
That is it.
Oh, Nyaminadum.
Good to see you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah. Honorable Kojogum.
Nana Mizina
Kojokom. Okay, Honorable Kojokom Aban. That is it.
Nana Muye, no say.
Oh, Nyamiadum. Mesumi huye pa.
Munya Roman, Christ Nasum Jinkon.
And council. Oh, Erade. Mama me home maba. Oh, we are Roman ni ma power home.
Papa.
Oh, any obojo ogidi.
Roman ni ma panko because Mary da sum jinka.
O Roman ni bia nkasa. Mary ma obi asomdwe. Ya nkasa.
Onsa catechism da. Mankasa no.
Onim. Na Roman fo ne yake asem na wa beji be ka ye den. O ye efesen Church of Christ. Anambwa.
Church of Christ.
Church of Christ. Now na be kire Roman for kwa emfaso ene Mary ninja.
Se ba ko Roman da.
Wa hwe.
Wankoni
ye. Yen Roman for yes.
Roman for mo da so ko ye catechism asira abo so. Ansana
Ade bone.
Me ka say bone first no na obekọ catechism sa. Ansana.
Asa portrait krata bi koma Roman asafo no. But they jawo ye penny ntimi nka. Nya zankam kai. Oso say asenu no ho asem no. Kwasi asem mo ayere o. Roman for ye nema na ye no. Wonti ase. E na wonye wadwen so so bebi sa me ate ase. O say tintin. But ye ni enim de nti ye ne sa. Nti do pa bra. O ba ye be kire why?
You mati.
Aha. Say Namwali.
Yes, Namwali.
Bibi aboko.
Bibi aboko.
Na no me hu story bi. Na me nyin ni se wo be kasa. Yes wo say. E kom de wo. Na nkofo bi na ebo kakra na onya na me say what Namwali. Ampa kom de wo.
Nana ya.
Papa.
Nidika Maminchia Etifo. Mr. Sunchia Despite Group.
Sure.
Because as a buyer no. Nanko for Chagum. But Despite Group and the only station of frame. Now me catch on also no. Omo ye near se near fata. Ma ba see any other radio and TV station. I will Ghana hand see. I know we are see.
Sure.
Never have you ever twisted my story. Never. But me can say me kapwa. Nana who can with me a fire twisting. But moon yes sir.
No, you know I won't do that. I won't do that for anything.
And you no correct. Me person because about tintin. And you no correct.
But o can say pa.
No, I say me can say. Oh. As a banyan share Emma former MPs. Na I told you na enye. Na me wie when before obisa say I didn't am so. In the first place, or catch him say or interview or can say it's a program. As a one-on-one or interviewer, everybody na what TV so. So we spoke on so many topics. And because so MPs no, ya na former MPs no, ebi ebre na nyema ya na enko yie. Nti abanhwe no nye nhyehyɛ bi ema yen MPs no say so fi aban mu a nyema enko yie ema se ba se ombenya pension bi krapo a ya boso ma akɔgye on kakra krapo a enko yi na me wie MP no me pɛ adwuma manya nti me akasa me create my own business edi nyam sika nti me pɛ adwuma manya me akasa me create my own business no you twa fi ho ɛna ekoba say nti se abanfo amam be boa wo ama kakra ni a na so come de. So the whole thing is said ebi free mu, and then the story was put in and then twisted and a whole lot of, and I'm join you so fine and also twisting and open floodgate. But me that despite fussy UTV more online we say UTV more
online here Peace FM online.
Peace FM online. Immediately they interview me and I gave this, they really publish what I said, and I pick it into be the story. But the man say this is what it is. But yes, I net here. It man can say accommodate me. Now for the man miscredit. What do you mean?
And I'm say
near my son Mwale. Now me chose Skada.
I watch him Skada. Watch
him. More Skada. Minya minister, minya MP.
David. Now opposition say ya.
Obama man is Skada.
In fact, the baby they auto kick man.
Eti when people still come to my house and I give money.
But do you still buy
interview? No say. Eti MPC they can say, oh yeah.
Do you still buy kinky for the people?
No.
What jai kinky?
Oh, but Obama so come do what? She say it will be a constantly Oba me hu no say mani age. Ono na we say kan kakra. Oh. But we say anopa bia oba be fia.
Obedidi.
Obenya sika. And I said Gianni. And I'm happy say also me buano. Enti who say say enti MPs then can so yeah, some of the MPs former MPs will be to me efre catch so say so.
Oh, but then they say no correct.
And I say me modi. No correct. Me say me modi. I can't disgrace anybody. So because I say I will not disgrace anybody no. Or no person or disgrace me. But inshallah, but at the end of the day na Kesseh. If a pan mo say say mpanyimfo no mama no ne nana kufa no mama for did you attend omonti because obi hey ane did you attend so me na metiase ni amasana male still going strong because me say nyam kai no enye no kure
say na mwale
yes na mwale
ka we platform ka obeka so mo ntwensan
ori say enye bibia na ye disclose so ba me call here see one chance but we say one thing the last time I said me the journalist be court that thing no it's not in my blood because many journalists in Chima so and we need that but na me catch say mo officer ma be ka me nyabra me ka say me dan mo ka bet my actual story say near Masana Wale came here and he was banging the table and he was furious, he wanted to beat us. I did the BPA baby no a professional, he knows how to twist it. But Momo dear no.
Thanks be to God, yeah, and twist facts.
You don't twist. The only thing I said, my boyfriend said, I walk out of one station back. Now, I want to say a friend here with mommy because I walk out because that presenter know you too biased. But minimum because I have Kesseh I say no. So person twist, so with that twist.
Oh, but what will I gain?
So you don't do it because you know what I meant. Near me person me cano. What you say when near my son will be so. Oh, it's so bad. I don't and then person bought other way say but sad station no your interview me no. Say on you say look I caught twist I say look at the story crapoda. So he's fond of doing that. But he has apologized. Once he has apologized, remember their channel.
Oh, now I'm already one apologize. Now I apologizing.
Oh, now me like say kabediro kokot.
Say na mwale.
Say na kabediro kokot.
Oh, that you so say na mwale.
Journalist in kokot.
Say na mwale.
Yes, na mwale. You for journalist in kokot. The same way we uncle politician kokot. Mo chichi mo ana mo ama pre be actor na mako do mo nse.
Na ana wo go jogom.
Yes, Papa.
Sounds like a former MP.
Enya.
Na the only can other than
Yo, as can be chow, Micha, Minyanko Namale, Micha, Dudubia with him. And then that was the kind of my platform. Enya. Different places. And
what's the platform?
Enya.
Because the first time I'm in Initiation.
I see.
Enya.
But the only good thing is that you're Catholics. So the bonding is there.
And yeah, we chair and pay for piano. I in chess from Cramazoma or Sofo Bachi. Na my bumpy the Yankopan on my on top point of na
Resurrection.
And your Asama, Ejanama or can. What did they also can? Muslim Bobby Anism. Then Odu baby. And a binuma was some more and Rashabugum. Na wakwa homjim anase bia wentum wanko hobio osande hono pesua of one to abama ho no obeye na hono brand is ntwotwore kakra ebohwe body baby na obi afro de okache sisi anze manko yeyo nti botum na ayam dem anase dem onu uyosi
former MPs
enjo ebinom wanje no onye se inyi ma bronyi bekade fall back position biara ebotum na akwana ezo ho akwotwera obotima ye azo ye ho kakra osande inyama yiwenyim wo politics mdam wia bebia ekopo eni nti ekeda ko hwe adwuma mpa obi ampe de osmo nti ehia na bia ehia ne zenya befa de oye profession bia wankasa botum na akafa we na oye gown na akokot ana so de ekezi udwuma bi na mom ndwuma bi wo ho a se ifim na eco politics na bia an therapy wo ho na mensedam na wonkofo hwan wase atwera se esano wechi ebefia bona wedwuma ze wase afi se ko hwe edwuma owode obi ofa wedwuma mu na oti okawa ono so na waka bibi ho
how is that even possible
ono ya 7 enwa edwuma bi wo a ehia nyanzi de am there iwie na sanso ekejina court yes my lord sabi am there Ghana for you hun there oye nyiwu bia enwa na edwuma bi so ho a ewie there esana ko back pa wo de medwuma na no muze o wankasa na ekwa parliament ne ba nimpo ehu there ide o moti there my man kusi price bekan enti nem kokra
anya easy sao
anya easy enti asama wa kana ozika enti mojiji there dimension share no so obo instead there enti wo bodwin some bullet payment kasi bi wada ma former MP there je fokon bia so yen kitin bi obotum na da hwe won a ebi so wa bia otum nyedam as gracia na obotum akere odiz dwuma bi but no do na bahwen na ipako na eka bi dinenyim dedo enti answer no bote dem as gracia na dem scan wa atoko
se scan no ma bobosin akwa campaign delegates agifan musumo de
oya sama wode yahwe ne yeka dem enti sia ye nheda yenya the best ewa enka no bia nche obi boko wazi dwuma bi wazi be kiteni sema wazi kan obisa nisuban wazi kan obisa de ana ne kasa tedan ana oze nyam hye bebe ebusuan and the Miam Shabra a okun and I should be them. And what's going to be saying there? I know Whisker. Say echo even traditional a setup will be said, oh, they always got the Boshakunga. I'm going to work at the comments now. And can, and yeah, say got to with ya. Well, when you pa, as it in Yam share as the bread, it was when now what Bomukur there. Oh, the minion pay on that. Us no fatter there. Yes, and your him. And when you know why a pumpum sumna was Ashe, Manzamako ye. And that's a baby damoto. Why? As a man paying for this on there, you always got the bush a gun. Make an a gun question. Sister, and I came because we now were Piscage. I have somebody started a because it's a young values, you know. Nina, I there, Nina Kashisi. And she will be beginner. As no be I know a whisker.
The crack is saying,
My buffoo's way there, she cannot husband. So go you. So come on, Busso. So what the channel? Only nine, me mind there. What I be as a baby, you win in Anuna, Yazoko. You when I say, Sabby. You have to fully for parliament, no one to me, if you are the youngest, see a casa there, gun and gray. I would market it to say, accounting area, accountant, Papa, more amo. No more than there, and one now. When she say, Obam Woodman obey and on the Nimzia when I see now on phone. All day Saturday, ye did among community, Ohia Papa.
Mate, Ohia Papa, a better brain desire and common, but a numray, and somewhere that pronounced I can wasm. Man penny that John Dramani Hama say, baby, a year dream. O my atim wojumano. Omogo Mufia, say, here Chief Justice for Fro. Na yes, our Chief Justice no oba. Says our Chief Justice for front na e be oba, e se ohwe no wo ye niam yi. Se be ya judiciary no munyam no be san ba na se si ade. Be be omo nenam no. Enye kama. Ena Justice Isaac Dose enso so ba be kan e ho asem obe respond ye. Enra NDC General Secretary Johnson Asiedu Nketia. Etro krata tin e de baba catch Justice Dose say ohuya nka de oka no wanka kra na judiciary no enye obi na so magu omufi omo na agu omufi and they should know this eso omo a ehu a eni so obi mpo e na e ka kire omo moma entie se ne o mampenda da John Dramani Mahama e kan ye na afi yegina ho a yegina so e de akansem.
One of the scariest existential threats to any democracy is when citizens think their judiciary holds no value for them or no use to them. And this is the security threat that the national security apparatus tried to draw the attention of the nation to recently, but was poorly received. It is scary because it threatens the peace and stability of our democracy, and we must quickly correct this fast-spreading notion. If care is not taken, we'll get to a stage where people will have no qualms about taking the law into their own hands, because they do not have the confidence that they can get any justice from the system. There is therefore the urgent need for the Ghanaian judiciary to work to win the trust and confidence of the citizenry and erase the widely held perception of hostility and political bias in legal proceedings at the highest courts of the land. Unfortunately, we have no hope that the current leadership of our judiciary can lead such a process of change. We can only hope that a new Chief Justice will lead a process to repair the broken image that our judiciary has acquired over the last few years.
I'm telling you, why, Mr. Mo, be an affair na wote. And near me boy, a man penda da John Dramani Mahama, Pamcho, Moma is to be your mamma.
One of the scariest existential threats to any democracy is when citizens think their judiciary holds no value for them or no use to them. And this is the security threat that the national security apparatus tried to draw the attention of the nation to recently, but was poorly received. It is scary because it threatens the peace and stability of our democracy, and we must quickly correct this fast-spreading notion. If care is not taken, we'll get to a stage where people will have no qualms about taking the law into their own hands, because they do not have the confidence that they can get any justice from the system. There is therefore the urgent need for the Ghanaian judiciary to work to win the trust and confidence of the citizenry and erase the widely held perception of hostility and political bias in legal proceedings at the highest courts of the land. Unfortunately, we have no hope that the current leadership of our judiciary can lead such a process of change. We can only hope that a new Chief Justice will lead a process to repair the broken image that our judiciary has acquired over the last few years.
Asam no na mote no. Na asam ni nyina ne se ade ba kwa ehu e ma atemu adwuma ne se omanma ebenya adwene se atemu afu yi wo mo asem mu na ho pepepe na ba bia yaduru yi atemu adwuma no behia atemu afu panin foforo na onu gidi ye pa se atemu afu foforo panin foforo no obeba no ebetimi adi anim ama sanse san no a onu mu nyina epe no etumi aba anyway Honorable Namwale, what do you say to that?
Say, lawyer was say. My lawyer, no analysis, no layman. No.
Debbie, una o flag bearer, your friends, or former flag bearer.
Na yam na call us guna.
Nana, Mami Sanchia etifobium. Me say etifo ayaso omutie na President John Dramani mama ene kasaye na ne kasa okasaye no se su cheche mu no o se senia amanfo ehu judiciary no ono as a layman onye lawyer no eno na all can na is on kasa enfi the legal point, but as the perception and I say amanfo adwene bibiri ewo omam no eno na all can no ankasi okosesa Chief Justice but to see Chief Justice etumi eye bibi ma ajajifo akese mpanyimfo ankasa no na omutuma correct that perception no but Chief Justice dey want me here unless a new Chief Justice mama who platform be say oh mama want to change the Chief Justice or no on cancer or see a new Chief Justice nti opache say the current Chief Justice cannot or is not has ohunu say he is able to do it because he hasn't taken any step to do it. Na near President Mama Kaino, everyone say there has been reaction from Papa no react anything.
Justice Isaac Dose,
Justice Dose, and Jusak, Jusak, speaking through our president, no, Alex Nati, yeah. Na so share kasana President Mama Kaina or can't near kind of for every because if you look at CDD and near President Mama Kaino can the Parker Kada, but I didn't see
Kenda Parker saying,
oh, or see, Senate Judicial Supreme Court tema on ruling and yet a month for say the judiciary is for the government. That's what he said. And my mom for trouble now. CDD4 we say Afro barometer Niema no. Emma drop put it the perception of the judiciary dropped by 21%. It went so low from 56% to by 21%.
So almost 36 or to almost to 36.
From 50 something to 36. A 21 point drop. Wow, it is too big.
Perception or reality?
As I make no, I didn't make
maybe so.
See the perception of the people. That is what President Mama is exposing because he too is not a legal person. So he too was exposing the perception of the people. I'm not talking of reality. More Ibrahim Susa, bro Ibrahim for governance Susa. Almost some perception near like the Soviet no. That they got the same thing. But I mean the want to say can the back the judicial JUSAG, Judicial Service Association of Ghana, They were quiet. Honorable Kennedy Japan, did judicial attempt. The judicial.
When was that?
Oh, Kennedy Japan, see, I come ruling be or Kika Kasamana, I'm for see contempt of court. Judge the couple of Kokasi, what did you attend? The judge himself, Rankasa say, you can't see, or protest here, can't see you. Yes, another court because the judge has been prejudiced. Say, or prejudiced case, say, he wanted to jail him. And I say, Usi, why you content? We're on trial for content. I won't obey content. Oh, friend, Usi, he has contempted the court. And he has 73 judge on my court, but some name the Yakusi. Or can't we say no? I was expecting Alex Nate and the Judicial Service Association of Ghana, JUSAG, from now, Mekan JUSAG, to make a statement. Look, JUSAG has become a political organization. It's not a labor group.
Since when?
Oh, since in recent memory, because during the time of Mama, how many times didn't they go on strike? The conditions that the JUSAG went on strike, so many times. The same thing, at quadruple, but they are keeping quiet and clapping for government.
So you are saying that JUSAG MPP group?
Me see, they have become political.
But say the whole kind of political.
Mama time 1 2 3 strike 1 2 3 strike.
So okay.
So I'm surprised that JUSAG issue a statement.
In other words, you are saying JUSAG omo gensi NDC and omo
they have become political.
No, what you are saying is not political. You are just saying that omo support to MPP and omo pay NDC.
They have become very political against NDC.
Very, very, very NDC.
Very, very political against NDC.
Okay.
They only back when it is NDC.
Okay.
Now when it is MPP, they keep quiet.
Okay.
When it is a member of MPP doing something, they keep quiet. So Ken Dapa, Honorable Ken Dapa, a whole national security coordinator, raised his concern. JUSAG was quiet. Labour group, you know, there's one Saju and there's one JUSAG.
Saju no yede
hin. Senior association of judicial BBB staff. Omo ye two.
Okay.
Say omo break away and say wow. At about 4 years ago, so 2 years ago, no breaking. Their Saju is doing their labor work. So JUSAG, concentrate on your labor work and stop the politics. Stop the politics. Sir, now mama, as a chichemu papamu beba the labor front. It's not good. Can Japan can you didn't say anything. CDD can what man carry. Mo Ibrahim can one carry. And this you go kind of hey mama cousin TS Uchabono. And I'm highly disappointed in JUSAG. JUSAG should turn a new cloth. Other than that, Omema Saju before we overtake them. Because Saju is coming with a big speed to do labor work.
Okay, Saju is Senior Staff Association of Judicial Service of Ghana.
Yes.
Saju.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enti Nyame can say Alex Nate and I say JUSAG issue statement no. Can say be hormone. Or see then the judiciary has always been right. The judges have been always right. Because what they see is what they see. And why are they celebrating Ray Akoto? Is it 100 years? 100 years, Ray Akoto. Bafu Akoto. He's being celebrated. He was put to jail by this same judiciary. Judges be a review, and I say legal commentators a review. Ray Akoto, they say those days the judges were timorous souls. They say almost ready. Oh, but they say they have been right. Judges have been reviewed and say oh, that time now democracy democracy one move and the common point was democracy. One party state democracy, government of the people by the people for the people. So abandoned everything Kwame Nkrumah did, all the laws was democratic. Everything he did. And he said Yamra Prevention Decency Act, an act of parliament, and you go against the act and you are put in prison. A judge says those judges or the judge that gave those judges that gave that decision are timorous souls.
Okay.
Almost ready. But Alex Nate. So Ray Akoto and your statement. You said about Brahmi wa. Nana, who the chemichino?
Ebo ebira. It's opposite.
Ebo bra. Unless Nathan's statement and the Tiburon source, we say no. Ebo bra. But you see, who cannot? Is there an institution that cannot be criticized? An institution that cannot be criticized will die out. Wow. So
now let me be a question.
Oh, Busa.
Okay. My question is near me answer. The kind say. So the asem echo court wa. E di ntina odeko.
You want justice?
Justice from who?
From the judges.
From the judges. And so all the idea no corner, it means that ujidi say ubenya justice and ubenya saying
obenya justice.
Ubenya justice e court ho. Okay. So the asem no court do court ho no a judge na ote ho no na dwen ene ne ntiase se ne ohunu case a wo de abeto nanim no e na oka anase emra foforo bi da ho se judge no esese wo na wo de asem no kono oka wasem oka ne the way a wo siti no wo ti ase fa
so kan so eso kan se na emra no eka.
Okay, so who determine what the emra no ka?
Anya judge no
the time me bisa sa question nyina ne say time wa election 2020 petition 2020 no court no me nya lawyer me nko mo law school bi da LLB me nya bi da me nim law ho ma che kwanta me ti am fa nche me na time amanfo ye say unanimous FC no na eye me na kakra kire say na me nti ase mu no me nim say justices na omote asem no so no based on issues of law asem na mo de abeto nanim no ono ne nti ase e na oka nti obi aya justice na mole JSC osisei kojokom JSC osisei we sisei so obi a kire na adwen enya sa aha nti say justice na oti ono kire na adwen a den na o tin chance expect say because ebia omo bench na omo ye nipa 5 ana omo ye 7 nti no ese so omo mu che na bi kwa omo mu anche de a na che sa de na omo ye nya papa
unanimous FC no enya ndisi de kan yo Ghana for na mo journalist ya na mo kan unanimous FC
NDC for na kan nya journalist NDC for
one the kan
kan bi fan say Madina MP wo kan bi
obi kan no wa ba so unum
say wo na ma kire o say o bi say
you know FC Judah, I'm hearing it for the first time. I'm hearing it for the first time.
I see.
You are hearing unanimous FC for the first time.
I'm telling you.
Are you sure?
I was hearing unanimous SC.
Are you sure you are sure?
I heard unanimous SC. But unanimous FC no. I'm hearing
SC. Me na me can FC SC unanimous.
And no say no Mama President Mama Kasa no. O can FC.
O no can FC.
O can FC.
Maybe me unanimous SC no.
Okay. Enti nya me can say. Okay.
But say Mama Kasa na no can FC. I didn't know we can say you are hearing it for the first time.
Say journalist the kind of about for PK. Say bian so pick FC. Nana Kesseh.
Yes, now one.
Who can say 2012? Nana Kwaru court. Verdict by no kind.
Also, I disagree with them, but I accept it.
The same thing. Mama too says he disagreed, but he has accepted it.
But you see the difference between Akufo-Addo's posture then and Mama Die Kakran ne say.
I just post the cancer move.
No, but say posture. Say no one American.
Any actual no. And your posture.
Tie.
And your cocoa tea.
Okay. Mama asema okan na Akufo-Addo asema okan sa time no difference kakre wo mu ne say ono president Akufo-Addo no say then candidate Akufo-Addo say ono judges no nya adwene but because of a offense on man nim ogitum and president Mahama so de o say because asem no atemuafo no nyina no ko bankuro mu say ni nti no nkofo gidie ni wo mu no ono no de ogidi say atemu adwuma no Womo ankasa dware wo ho no onyi ni se current chief justice no betimi ayesa isi enyetemuafo foforo.
That is the layman's view of saying what the laymen are saying on the street, no. That's what President
Mahama should not be speaking the layman's language. He should not be speaking.
He's a layman. He's not a legal person. He's a layman. So what he was exposing what the laymen are saying.
Okay. So
you know FC and I say SC a layman point of view. A layman what majority of the people are saying, justice emanates from the people, and it will be done by the judiciary because some no money legal nema. And in your justice never finish the people now omukasi unanimous FC SC do. Oh no boka. I am Fimbia, that mama forka.
What
I no crow, and no crow. People are saying it. So the leader will tell that, oh, this is what people are saying about you. And we can say, Nyamasanamali, Ajaboe. Oh, ye did do atemo. Ono na eka. But me, believe me, and Yamishi. Oh, enti, Nana.
And this leader of President Muhammad's caliber, Nasa, man for cancer more. No, so no, Wakabi. Whether or GD or Nini, no, I can be, sir.
Open me repeat you. And that's what me repeat. Me see, he was espousing the layman's perception on the street.
Okay, my last question to you, Asan Mako, Honorable you come so. At what point do you bet me I can say the judiciary is right?
The judiciary is always right. And it is challenged or it is reviewed. The judiciary is always right. So far as, let me tell you something. Despite everything, despite Nana Kufuor born in no Ghanaian wants a coup. Me coup. We want the democracy. And I believe, say, as we are going from Riakoto to the last, the last Supreme Court ruling Abba, from Riakoto to the last Supreme Court ruling Abba, no, whether you like it or not, they are the laws the Lord God has chosen. Your constitution says, in the name of the Almighty God, the Lord God has chosen them to judge and judge right. He may make a mistake, but Nyanaji Kano and Anju Onyan Kupon and this Adrian Nation it say on Mecca or can now move friend unanimous SEO, unanimous CCO on the Wakanadri. You don't have a right to insult him or to malign him or to do anything. But the Uncrofor Kano, you can bring it to their notice. So when Uncrofor Kafa, because the young mama can account, Kenda Parker, CD account, Mo Ibrahim account, Uncrofor Bebri account, street people account. So let's see it in that perspective. Now, yeah, politics, no.
Would you say your judicial system now was this year? Are you correct?
Why not? We have improved. The judicial system in Ghana is far. I can say, I don't know that of South Africa, and I don't know that of the civil jurisdiction, no? But the common law jurisdiction. I mean, Ghana it is super. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That is super.
Look,
I'm telling you, sir. When I see the Ghanaian lawyers, the system here and that of Nigeria, the system there, and I say now. If I would say they are now, if you tweet now, if you can say to me, a call online, it's near a cost for courtroom or more. Umpe with up a day. So Ghana is moving forward. But as someone said, without without friction, you cannot move forward. If everything is smooth, you can never move forward. Both in politics, in relationship, in everything. There must be friction. I bet you kakra so the judiciary, no matter who are there, it is the judiciary that will have to give judgment. Maybe judicial, say because me can be present court. Whether you dig a you demand so court for the partner show uncle to whom. Upuano the good say once you call appearance you lose one. No, so judge Nakojiska. But you don't know the legal things that go in before they give judgment. If you are a layman, you are a layman. You don't know. But what shall America can we say? What the judges are doing? They are doing their God-given right and the knowledge they have acquired on earth, application of wisdom to make sure say there is peace in society. You know? That is what they are doing.
Mate,
oh, yeah, ni baba kuya madam for parents. Yeah, me kabi na me pese me kaba me hu. Bafo akoto na o chetama. How do you bomb people in Kumasi? I heard it on television. And yes, obi kayo. Mia masuni menisi me hu no. But madam.
What has that got to do with the mama kai?
That's a akoto no obi nye constitution law with that akoto. What na me che no. And now almost see on mass judgment no. They were wrong. Now only my say bako the PDA no your sign no kasa PDA do chi no
Crime and Prevention Detection Act no na mra yetimi chew Yeah, you wouldn't know who for 5 years. I'm benefit me a kipu. Court to be intimation and say, "Oh, produce now."
It was an act of parliament.
I mean, some say, "Emra." Now the market be otherwise. Wait. Anyway,
I am not papa.
Oh, no, go to come. But I'm into you.
Yo, Nana, but that's it. Say, was you Jinam Payne Jinabua? Or were there a camera some day pain? The Mr. Say, a abaframpo na watch her or hina. The minton was a book a quarter dame. Now, our church or Miss Ma in Yimping for Kesseh. What is there? Ora John Mahama. One brother, why ye? On my pain war, on my name with that is it. Over there, Ocean Bisma or Casa de Pinion.
Oh, that's an insult too.
No, I've given a contest. Although you're a statesman, Mr. Sir Esha, assembly your cane, or the yetum Yamana far back and answer the background. Yim there, Okeshia NDC lawyers. No, you won't kizun come. The won't come with you na often that come. Madam Inti, okay, and some okay. The Mujid there, the baby, Gina, Justice Ernest Gau, were appointed from High Court to the Supreme Court. Honor by one of the reasons. Because and yet more can continue my Chief Justice Lydia or Kenya Wobo Training. Otumizu Kenya Kade, Sisia Abande was a partisan and Crawford. Na 1.1 ma woko bench. And also John Mahama. Okay. Na Mujide say autonomous and na the first statement on my day say bibi them perception no so wa our day ye na ye that's a very good statement. Nem mo we na so nem Chief Justice ya our day say me je bia woni mu de obotum na wa hwe man sesen biara aba okay the bibi wentum na wamfa ni nsa ensi biara do de iyi na esi dem saso nti na America de judiciary no sabi na nyimiam akofom Ghana has it sabio mu research biara wa ya abane de parliament na judiciary nkofo inyi asem bi kan wo ho de oh bia yim de judiciary nzama nsheda nkoye yim de bia parliament nzama nsheda nkoye the national executive no mu yim de nzama nsheda nkoye those things in the bia yet nembom original bill be bia wan on ncho do otum the next step na otum appoint bb2 evidential value yebotum ne yegina de yakade dem sasunti judiciary no nenyimiam orokofom on nti na mekade bebia we nyine kodun wo amanye sermon nsem bi wo ha onyi kwan de ofi onna no oba awrikan na yakade awrikan ma lay persons wo patre wo Ghana na sabio yentumi and describing there or a lay person osande oye president wo Ghana han we did the oye appointment to the Supreme Court oye appointment to other judicial officers be a court of appeal be a high court ordinary lay person adwen no dey another or share no hu there eminently they were nkofa sabi wasana wafata wobotum na wedi dem djuman into them lay person argument no man famba ono so ncha there sabi say judiciary was the judgment be ba yentum yan criticize judgment no osande onye the man che yenyi review of Ghana law mojidi there obi a osuam brebiara oyim there your review of Ghana law the man so na all other democracies will review of one laws wo nti obi botum na wafa judgment bi a waba na wa criticize and as why critique na wetum na sabe ntokru bi o ma wa bo mo bia we hu de he bia judges no wan fa ho na adwen wan fa anko ho na se kaya wan kasa aka reakoto na reakoto say ye kan or de ye hwe ne historical setting
anyam na me kasa o oni we say na kasa
but I want to
kasi o kasa no o kan say
o
kasa o wan kasa anyam
na I want na wale
oni host de kasa
yo na na we
papa
na wale kasa o kan reakoto asam na o you see phrase bia Lord Denning o you see what case your friend Candler and Christmas. I want to know that there are two sets of judges: the timorous souls and the bold spirits. And he said, "Timorous souls. I want to offer bay." Now,
judge Mister repeat.
What we know say, analyze reakuta. Ehu de, ankoye. The minti, and I'm proud to say the Enyan class. Your law school near set up the Reakoto Memorial Lecture and class near started. And
I'm not against you.
Oh, yeah, but
Papa will say, Alex Nati said judges have never made any mistake.
Yeah, but I'm coming up. Yeah, but I'm coming up.
That's what I was using Reakoto say. There was a mistake in Reakoto. That's what.
Can I catch all there? Judgment, no, they attack. And see, them issue about the Chief Justice here what is it ontum na debi am make masam na
okay o ma me de no
nti ya botar
debi o ma me de no so ye
ya ka asama owura John Mahama waka nti ya botar ni team abra ono sabio o zero in on Chief Justice no sabi nti onhia do obey them say judiciary na sam de ya ka the institution of the judiciary na fi a single out Chief Justice na akade awu mesma ehu judiciary no jide Chief Justice for a obaba ansana wetum na wama Chief Justice wama judiciary no enyenyimyam na modide ma oye okam muntietre
ozi
ma okay okam muntietre makade Chief Justice that time no Judge Wood Number so our door call. And I sabio, ibinum wonyimambra, mbra over the wood to Chief Justice. As I would imagine I needed to Chief Justice, also the Chief Justice no unfiongo. Say a kaya NDC in Brenteby, where the Mazan. Then we did there all but pour that 2 billion soon to me there. Chief Justice no, our doko. Say, Eshe,
and yes, I don't know. Yes, I don't know.
Uncle, Mamma Kesseh, say, Eshe. Na sam na okay na mo didi de so o wa sam papa bi okache judiciary de emi ma dwunum mitete fom na yehu de judiciary no oruko fom enti momyenye ndam na yehu de we are building a nation nenkaji na baby na ambassadorize judiciary na awankasa akọ court wo ho na surprisingly the court first one na kwen the current Chief Justice no would be Obuaman. Sisera, the current Chief Justice, the Muhu the Ozayana, Otum Nokade, Jide Chief Justice for Abba and Sana. Minim, Sir Urban about point to Fufru. Sir,
that's right. Only.
Ain't he? Nane, answer American. Them appointments, yeah, obey. Ono na wama orakede afisi ya partisan nkrofo na wozo ko bench na ncha pepede moko abakose mukakra ma yehu de ma wesi de judge ya wa appointing enkan no original de oye obako mbrashe begum wo MPP nizinum na echi obey high court judge na sisi ya wa nominating to Supreme Court no onya azufufuru biara mo jiji de Emma mitihe sabio se ende me yamajun de mempede me ye partisan politics na so se mepede meke jaja the fact that Marco politics me dan or there oye osu akwan ozma menjin de dem no de oye ozma obiara wakọ na wakwantete ase de oye mbrenyimnyi na se ehwe constitution no ma enche qualify na obakede o enkan ekegia Ogumwa West dem sasunti se abendana mpa yeyo jaja onyeye no chere bona me ye oni dem bosom Ghana wo as a politician ana
but eno no so no se wo so yes obi a wo watimi agi MPP adi akwa gina ewo omo ticket so Ogumwa West na Ogumwa West for to Obama knowing very well say you are of the MPP descent na ene woni hobium now say bia 10 years 15 years down the line what ba say afei die me free politics mu me timuan me pesa me ko bench na ya boldin say ko e dey emphasis men ka say Supreme Court kwa bia wo dey Court of Appeal na say bia High Court omo mbeka say sa papa yi wajira MPP da enti politically ontimi nka say wa hohoro MPP afri ni moja mu a oni MPP no eni twaka bia biom a they may also be right to say that
nane
papa
them in summon and after them nkomodin akodo o Ghana ha o Sunday sabio your word bia ya Kwame Safa can use hypocrisy and dishonesty on incha o Sunday ya obiala nyu ha onto aba obiala nyu ha sabi onyi political thinking biara the oya judge the oya politician the oya hen the oya wana ekwa America sabi onyame 18 okono wakotro wuzin the epede eye eto aba obi saw young register there a Democrat and then register there a Republican enti won yin be na sabi obiara yin be bia obiara gina wo ya appointment there's no way obeben there Donald Trump on the time obokona waka pick liberals the wonke judges in much the same way say odu Democrats wonder most often they will also pick liberals into echo a United States Supreme Court ye na yim there eyinom or liberals eyinom or conservative so what did you man mo ye ehanzen aye them hypocrisy and dishonesty nti either mfam honkasha on inti but otherwise no enche minjinji de oyazi bia oye wan wadodo
but until say you be do system de ya gia too much say ye ne say
sildum re wonzi bi na wonchiri bi enti say ya ja atum de ye democracy a owode yetum ye hu de oyi ni lineage dem noti oyi dam noti on inti na say ya abande sabio Roe v Wade wetum na wa overturn because of the thinking of the court at this time. In any case, how many political cases umpo ena ya oba na debia say we use a case here we also unanimously we wait on asaman yen na ye lawyers ye hwe na mo gidi de ena oye aza wo ye no we keep one base no na otherwise no obi biara oye lawyer pa no hwa asem ni o de ngina du bia nyu dem asem no nkwa na joko mpo na mo ho wa ya wo fi de asem asabi ni wada hodam o wada judge bi on odi sentence ana
we de eni da ho ma wo
na yin da ho ma obiara wa kombrem no nyim mbra ho na na wo ye gymnastic court woni na no yim da asem a wo zokora nya asem pa biara bia they knew at the time I work court they knew that the master no nya asem pa biara but there was a need to keep their base probably obi in a political ruler or ya obotum na wasan so wa by flag bearer bio otherwise you know how were we going to deal with this matter sabi oya cardinal rule of law there sabio it was some kokota on here that warempo it that's it provided that it will be an obotum way that's we prove case and there are many authorities to that so onam there Jean Mensa one be that's it mo kenya as though mo bi no wan law school so munyim papa then yedam na azete internet this issue of bia wa point to I feel na chamro history na mabobom penfu pi wonizim ebodu ma sisia wa be ya bekada azibia ibi nside tete na ofi ama ole num nyina zibe wokọ judicial legislative council wokọ say the kind of legislative council under only here parliament here is there away. Okay, private practitioners, the called legislative council, our one political lineage was also by judges, and they gave very good judgments. I'm yet to see Edward Akufo-Addo, the judgment to Kumpa were over 10. I'm yet to see one. And so he went through all that. And he said, eco politics man, only said the knowledge of the law has become impaired in any way. Because a cat now as a judge, or your own knowledge of the law, the application of it, and of course, guided by good conscience. Asamukra, Emi Mpapa paying Justice Aban, okay, Mami TB, only there, please. Your law may be wrong, but let your conscience always be right. And to be a work of politics, doesn't mean that Sabio Oba onto ma any good judgment. As at now, say a recent judgment obi today Justice Scott Pwamang, one man. You would ask yourself there, it is what kind of other politician in ma ne appointment when you ma, and how are we going to get these beautiful judgments? And then we did there, and when now where lawyers would attest to the fact that he is giving very good judgments. Right? Afi yebotum na yabobo ejinibi. At that time na Sabio ebinoma where politicians wo be ema where when judges wo NDC time no on the sabi na court no one packing with partisan people. And then the woman there court no wa packing with partisan people. Only in America there aza why on nankasa why be done. Only kwan there sisia otwa no ho na obakan ya as if they be insida. The minti ma me shada mukom kakaka obi today that's ole no 1950s no ya Accra rep on the Legislative Council. 1940 no be a lawyer. Then 1955 he became a puisne judge. 1962 obey Supreme Court judge. Anu say only through her Edward Akufo-Addo. 1940 obey judge. 1947 account mo ye UGCC. Into the training na able to me akere or politics mine. Kwame Nkrumah be mo when tell me chen over them. Kwame Nkrumah so over them. And so from there no obey be judge. Anamaba akwa could do Supreme Court. On America there, I'm yet to see one of his judgments up to today. Was it while overturning? Afi RS Blay. The same. Aba Afi ma why NDC for we can mention Amos Boete. Amos Boete, a private lawyer. 1993, he entered Parliament. 1997, Osaneko Parliament Bill on the ticket of NDC. Obey Greater Accra Regional Deputy Regional Minister. Meanwhile, no constituency, no Adan constituency. That time, no, when we were park court.
But sir, and they are okay. O free a fencing. Judicial service no person called Parliament. Yes, I know.
There be
the reverse now. Okay.
Of Parliament, no by a judge.
Okay.
Afi Francis Jifiri Kobie, FG Kobie. No, MP for Jirapa, 1993. Osansoko Parliament Bill, 1997. Then, or appointing to High Court or graduate, and also promoting to Court of Appeal. I want to retire. Justice Achukuba, 1992. Time I young one, or boycotting MPP for or boycotting. He was the candidate for MPP. Right? Yet 1995, Jerry Rawlings as president are appointed to the Supreme Court. Appointed to the Supreme Court, he became the longest serving Supreme Court judge. Look at the number of judgments on my beautiful judgments. The fact there, politics did that impair his knowledge of the law and its application? afi yɛhwɛ
enti saa history nyina wo de ko wie hen
bezi ko wie de onyi kwan de onnam dam iyi nti dam appointment nti obama owura John Mahama obaba no abaka de the courts are now being packed with partisan people osane dam ko fa ma bo wonzi nai obi anyi ho a okwa eketena judiciary ho na oban de me ye NDC yin dadaw ana me ye NPP yin dadaw nti asema wa daban otudio or their mission political colors honestly me be said in any case how many constitutional cases how many political cases simple and oba judges no won because most of the cases are urban or individuals one cases and this is na me find there macro politics na me hu there oh terrain because I mean they won't go for catch them there catch it our campo you are cut the mode of a judge why are you in politics and they say ochina make them bench judge not today because they can make MPP inti muntum na monkoko make judge is that what they're saying
na Kesseh they say honorable make reference to Professor Atubu's research paper on judges that were appointed to the Supreme Court and their ruling, political ruling. You saw that research paper.
Oh,
Emma, so far, yes, but the research paper is there. The research paper is there.
What does it say?
No. Oh, my question is there. It is not about the you are appointed to the judgment not occur them and answer them.
That is what you were saying. That research paper was saying.
No, but I'm looking at the content of the judgment, Nara, is it correct? Is it something that can stand the test of time? That's how I hear legal analysis, legal critique. It's not about there on our point of view.
As far as I know, not that I'm not agreeing with you about
it's about what I have said, and it's not about me.
I'm talking about
it's about my judgment and not about me.
And the research by Professor Atuba of University of Ghana Law School. See, judges appointed by government always rule for the government that appointed them. It is a research paper.
Okay.
It's a research
all right.
paper.
My emphasis is about on two. Maybe it's our question on that. Whether you believe and you subscribe to that ideology. Maybe so.
Also, research. Research. You mean research and my committee. All one say research.
No, but so who confirm the cancer manager? How do you cite a literature to buttress your point when you don't believe in that argument?
There's something that maybe this is the research that has come, and it is true, but they gave reason for their ruling. Both NDC and NPP appointed Supreme Court judges.
So I'm
not against the ruling.
For me, I think say NDC and NPP no. As I say, we are very very careful because mudi nyina ya kwakwa ko gina baabi a ochina bi wan hwa de beba ne obi antimi contain. You know why? Me hu CPP say CPP aye me nyina ya me be hu ye me hu bi say CPP I take a justice to the cleanest the way I NDC and NPP be ye. You hu bi da PNC me hu bi da gum Liberal Party of Ghana.
Kum chacha.
Me who sa ne mani nyina ebida. Let's be serious. Me who sa ne mani nyina ebida.
Chacha People's Party.
Oh, Jai, let's be serious. Time one. The first time I me be a minister Supreme Court adwuma omo ye pa ye election petition 2012. You and I were not there. 2012. In fact, omo wie ye no me to me bo fa omo judgment no so kan pa. And for a layman I'm still asking questions about that judgment. I'm still asking. Say, okay, omo grounds are omo de mass high judgment no. The way, same way, the namwale kan yeni, the kojokom kan yeni, the sadat kan yeni. Now okay, can you na boom na say what judgment na a bar in that 2-minute judgment na. Okay, say, but like you all said, say judge, odi asem na one na nya adwene. Won't me for ni personality or the hono. Entina emra no ma okwan say ubetimi akofo. The Supreme Court now or no only the only court ubetimi depart from ono ni judgment ni earlier decision no. Ono mpo say Supreme Court edi asema you have the right to ask the Supreme Court to review its own decision na mo say the 2 justices extra justices abeka ho oh but say your court mo kwa kodru where Supreme Court ebeka asem in 2013 tama atugubati ho na odi asem me of Sir John of blessed memory somehow can yeah hoops and yeah and all that no more can true sa judgment na ba some people before can me kai pa 2020 dey ba yeah someone you for me kai pa ade ba kwa na instructive 2020 man say justice ne say wo the was some ba court say ye wiawo dia na unya ya ugina so aka say ye wiawo a ebesi nne ye nya asa ansa no uwi anu asa ba be gina bonten na wo ka say tia enti say parliament dey mo amoy mu fin dada yenimo ye mo ye wo nya hwe executive eja mo amunim nti ye nka ho asem yan judiciary ba ko no so aka no e de ye ho be hyemu no so e ho so mo sa de mo politics is akọ ho bio mo me yanwere ye ho kakra na ya bre mo man sadat
Nana.
Sadat.
Champion Nana.
Man Sadat. Charlie.
Na Ghana for show no.
Almost say.
Show ni positive. Almost. Na Ghana for so chewa dream pa discussion across the studio no. Ghana for chewa dream. Facebook no eso pa. And I'm born tell. Ken Rashid there and I'm dey Eshas was so here live from Tema. Gulf City was in Nanayao. O person busa enkaneman panyin e the man say attacker or attack judicial service no as e chere pa any saying. Ken Rashid di no Ankoma Foster enso edu aba betum was say enkane man panyin in fact and seven waka for justice no no enya de ekoye kra e was say utumi etwa bibia so na asumdue etumi fa no ntoma pa edifira was say aseda enchia enkoma kojo opon enkroma na onumanyanfo Paul Asamoah DC of force yiribi abato empeso aso Yahuza Swami and do wensu ababetu mu was say in fact politicians idea almost say Ghana pa but just okay Yahuza Swami was say empempe no say ebo amanfo a ye ka say amanfo almost say o man Ghana na ebo politicians din now say yonkon public service o mo hono no o mo na say o man Ghana one time in fact say ye hwa enya de betima hwa wieda was young Auditor General Report 2001. Near public service personnel or your my Ghana. Senki Hua, a near politicians, Bribian Babu Mitrisu Senia no. Dr. Kalipu and doing so ababitum was in fact JDM why desperate for power. Ninginaka Hubi, and Tina Man Sama Okekano or Kekanisano. Also watching Kwabina, Edwin so ababitum or say. In fact, namwale the wusu kabina century mu na asase na namwale tiritiri mu se enye se komodino enti osa boss wa habi mu a mene wo enya adwinti wusu o message no metwam commensa pillar 2 o se namwale o se namwale ase o kasa too much dodo. In fact, NDC pass besa bana mosa dudum saba biem de it will never happen. Was in Chia and come up Boache Ejako, the next president. Kumensa Pillar 2 and the idea no so ababetumu. Piaga Edwin so ababetum or say what you must move pam ako court one for evidence and court. Hey, now tell child home ever back say justice no and some more can never be omo yen for kwamua not to say JDM why desperate pa ampa. And another one boating and they do so ababetumu ablukuma central. And what different boy say, Baumia is coming again. Or see JDM why desperate for power. Papa, it is very, very annoying. Nana Kriamwa Boating Memfa Odiano and Tuas okay. Dr. Kalipo say, in fact, Mama is very, very desperate. He cannot do anything apart from politics. Ananya Obisa and no. Commensa Pillar 2 message medican akin kind na Kwenu Robert and so edieni Kwenu Robert say despite media more politicians no opportunity to come and then there be Kwenu message mean to me kin kind MPP rep her and NDC so a rep her say and this oka say ye kahona no Kwenu Robert message enya dia metumi akenkan Joseph Benson enso edieni o se nana ya Kesseh obisa wo se wan kasa no judicial service on juma dia wodi o magane mo wankasa no on juma wodi o magane mo no obisa wo se eso wani ana nana yawo
no
Joseph Benson enso edie no o se to da wo me yanka no kure kakra na politics ne fa nto nchen obisa
you see it is easy for you to stay outside the court and say judge we onye fair but the amount of opportunity in court say on issue of law asem we a judge na kan ye no famra foforo e kire say we the kind we timbra hona bo say o sheyesi asese na o sweat na o sweat and it is easy for you to say, and you see you are not just bad judges now me soft spot kakra de ma I must be clear with that, because you see Edin say ubenya judge ya one ma judgment maybe ye dinatem na obeba bontia be kasa right or wrong ne training no man kwan ontimi me kasa so enti bibi sa no me de minim say judge otimiti lawyer for this that he erred on point of law and I na mo kano
online
enti say we gina mra no so na bia mra no se na nadwen ye no no nya se bia wa hyeda obi betimi a hyeda se obo abro eno nko but nya se bia judge no wa hyeda na bia na asem no wati bia based on mra ne ade wati a se na lawyers so de asem kokoto a motimi site mra bia sa time no kra na mra no kra as amended so na wu nim se ya amend sa mra no judges can also go that way.
Let your law be wrong but let your conscience be always right.
Ubetimi ayesa, but for me if you disagree with the judgment of a judge, bring reasons why you disagree, but don't just sit somewhere and throw tantrums at them and say that hey, weti okay says that may not a special prosecutor o issue I say we freeze your account there na me catch you me so you wrong man can just court judge and can just weti you bogu because who in court special prosecutor who in court also he says he nyina so tie bia and do betimi who person freeze obi account o just say court na court am say to me na me boa and for you to say we freeze obi account me say mra bia internet ambazo kwa wan go feri and no sa no na wa begina ho say judge no weti enye ne sa to aso
ene na Gilbert Abasa odie na meto aso so say na mwale
yes
in fact submissions at 1 point Papa keep the fire burning na mwale na make a message me na mwale say we the MPP ni na the buy in the way now say na mwale keep the fire burning no
David sir what you say we who say who can say that be just say John
okay
Ajakwa you can see his political music and sense when you know abogu omo nkasa se no aka ho asem na no political
sana fa be mienu bi so se ne yanko round 2 na yentu
na Gilbert dia na no na wo say no enka ne JDM why president da enti sa asemi beto o my ganama ontimi nkyere na adwen na question na wo bisa eno no wo se nkyia enkoma ewonumanyamfo ato forcing memfa Kofi Jawdie entoa so a wo se Kofi Jaw say na JDM ye no attention keke na wo pese na be na afi 2024 obetimi asaba bi mo hu se 1D 1F akwaya gara man penyi pepa hontoma no ni nyina na ha no nti na wa hyeda ba pay attention a wode ensem sa no ababetu dwa Kofi Jaw nso edie no Ricky owusu enso edie ni o say in fact NDC o makwa ese oba bi a omo pe no no ogu na nima aso bedwam owia no asafa akire gude no asakwa busafo se mo ba idie me pe no sa na NDC amonyoko no kamia kwa ese Ibrahim Bafo apawu enso edie no so hwe live from Ashama nchia enkoma Mary Kwame Apentin IT department NPP headquarters na Hekmatu Yaya Idi enso die ni o so no mnyamfo Kwajokum Aban o say good real brains God bless you submissions no o say na ni Jehobo pa Nana Abba o so no mnyamfo Kujo Aban you are really speaking well the ni ejo submissions no ho Abrantia ZK also here live from Chief Praso and Chankomo Ebenezer Oben Dramina okay Nana memfa we entwam casual slippers or say Cardinal please let politicians know this message to president okay Cardinal was say yen fa message for politicians so na ento Nana ado say one a where you intend or your internship or allied health when allow no enya dia eba next month so o wie internship no enti kwa be so na ban be fa so bi twa wonka opese ohun nana kwa mo aboate o message no medical akenka da na Joseph Benson na sadua ba betu mo say orumanyan for Alexander asem na wo ka no ase wo de wada won pese obeka no kre wo de o my Ghana your judicial system no compare that of USA that is say what get the whole thing wrong what say stop making people think that it is not lawful to speak your mind. This country of ours is really not right. Also boating kwabena was intellectual panel debate na need to show no hope Justice Kofi Mensah Dazi was say ban intellectual Charlie kwajo akwa mo boating okay na okay manfa critical thinker die emfa intractual was say JDM former assemblyman MP minister vice president and then president and now presidential candidate for NDC 2016 and 2020 was say JDM give us a break and stop this personal interest, leave the mind of the good people of Ghana alone with way a free bechim last message babitumno Rainbow Cast was a fantastic show by all standard. The MPP government is the only government that can develop Ghana and no other political party my regard to Numanyan for Hawa Kumsin Rainbow dear and so no.
Mate, Sarat, but company for home. That time Kakrana can mean Chema or more Emino. Honorable normally said, dear Unia Eka, yes, a bibi or Opese Oti every one fine. Other issues I can the time of my acquaint Emma young committee say bibi or kind bibi or how Opese Otibi and the old Pesa or the Kakahono. Not you.
That's it. A chief were a council fasadatsu. Nambi Chese, Tefres such rare chroma, Tefres such rare cocoa. And Jennifer da akukono Tefred of an channel. Everybody be a near Mama Cano. Anything. The woman say, Mama was speaking for the voiceless people. The voiceless people on the streets. On no in bedroom. On my dream, and I'm President Mama Cano. It is a minia honorable Kojokum Ekase. Mama e penyintio. Penyin kasasa. It's an insult. Sanka obetwasa because honorable former obetwasa ke be me de because you are insulting him. Plain.
Chisai.
Obia oye badwimba oti oya okani pa to say sasem we say utuma penya where did that them but I leave it to you whether you apologize or obetwasa maybe then come nyanka otwisa ke be me de because you have really insulted the former president. David say obia onyankopa agunu enwo mem fa we sin to jokokun so no David ye no ho adwuma papa. Yes, President Mama is a lay person. He cannot represent himself or he cannot represent somebody in court until we could defend you or court. Onye lawyer, onye legal person we could defend you or court. And he is a lay person. Now see or a lay person or then year appointment. That's appointed by advice from the judicial council. The recommendation come and then you do the appointment. So it is the judiciary that will say so when we are qualified. It's a final encore. It's who say encore law review. Now law review no me make that control law review. I mean lawyer make that control law review. Obi at me control law review. Journalist me control law review. Allow for adwuma. Omu judgment now. O to me who say we akoye and we enkoye. Enti me dem kra ni say. So far as a whole professor of law, et me research. I can say judgment no. It be on most of the political judgment. And all judgment too. Most of the political judgment no. Those who are appointed by a certain government always rule for that government. Research academic work on my year. But yes, I know and you never be your kind. Me know ya point of law near I don't know. Me know ya on more. Yen name. Say a lot of forecast man untiasia. That's why so in fact so kind judges are judgment to say they are very brilliant and very intelligent people. Judgment of a kind one can say, and a brofo some brofo kapa. So we are not against that. I am not against that, and most people are not against that. But the laymen on the street, what they see, CDD was speaking for the layman because it's the Afro-barometer perception. More Ibrahim governance index, and also a perception of the people, and the people by the people for the government. And that is what you can want them. That you can the legal realm there. All the young call because layman or no on tiasie. And it is wow unimuno. And I'll bet you so we no say now uti. But en didn't attempt on his ignorance, and I say he's not knowing. You don't have to insult him. So your opinion on can say it's not right. Manuesi.
Nana mo ko yo kom pacho brem.
Madam Asi, me sanso da tie fo nyina se.
Nana me da se pi. Na mabizi kan hypocrisy ana so nya atwem. Me ma example bi na mezeja na mo alekwan. Na ye na ye hu de sabio ma owura John Mahama o kan nyina o ya za na nkasa ozi hu fo bi. Answer na President Atamils oboko ne creature yankopon onfa ne creature ye oye nominations bi ye na yenyim papa na owo Ghana School of Law as director Mr. G.A. Sapon to the Court of Appeal process the way we na ora Atamils obofa ora John Mahama obeje gwana because Atamils felt there Otudio G.A. Sapon was a very good intellectual but why a judge ye were Court of Appeal. Obe and obeying the film. What was the consideration? On the same partisanship now. On internet now we feel there. Let us open up. Now you there. Those considerations also do exist. Obe and obeying the film. Opa one question one card team said the master became a boy. So at that time, na papa ni director of the law school, and he had been penciled to go to the Court of Appeal. Na ori Atamils of him, obe obeyi ni him. The man so, na yewo judges bia yetumi yakede this judge and here lawyers na ya appear before him yetumi yakede them judge oye or good so promote na oye. Obi say Justice Mafusau, may he rest in peace. And here now, ya court. You think you can them papa is or Supreme Court na assembly anyo. What did they do? Ghana is 50. Oji chairhen. Nti young promoting that. That's what happened. Meanwhile, no, ehwe embrand them what to hona. Pepe student ugogusia. Because Sabio and Ghana is 50. Ome ruling mo nya adwen no abinse man Court of Appeal abinse man after Court of Appeal mo nya adwen abinse man Supreme Court but because there it has some court epede o political opponent ekuna ekemia no wo embrem na judge no wa hwe embrem na makwan dem also wa mahen kwan nti yan so say odu hand do there ye promote a yan so promote. At that time, what were the considerations? On in America, there, the mass 7 yon humpo nancho do fiba. Because say them no or kaza no the dadoning na them na nankasa so no ye. On some bobo judges in binu hezin. Sabio mobo justice Bwetenizin. Justice George Bwedi. Won na na wako parliament da. Enti say what can the judiciary bia ni image akufuma inye baby a there ori John Mahama okay oni no we no san so or the person of Chief Justice or the bem no bakero the Chief Justice for oba ansana na Chief Justice obey sabio rules no wasana say rules of court wasana it is for expedited trial. Onya adibia or skewed to any political party. Sabio, look at the number of courts. OCC. Look at the competitive nature. What's from Kofu? What's high courts? Na other courts. Anna, obotum na watre. There, Sabio, and one na wa point one as judges ni na. We now because of political consideration. National judiciary no on ye. And one now OCC as Supreme Court judges, they are all eminently qualified. Mojiji there, Sabio, and yet do ni na obotum na we the Supreme Court. And say, Emi marjorie there, or pay attention. Name na attention na o sikino. Ma on phone ko bibia oyeto. O send the judiciary on the pay unable to be the bulwark of your democracy. O yam on the crumble asamatu. Say obiara inyi jezi wo judiciary no mu asamatu. Enti say owura mahama opede ye politics a wo me your parliament then we executive ni nja judiciary ma won tin hon baby boso me be sile
mate benso so e ho na me de ma no ebesi empanifoi enwumre me gira mu nyina na mu na mada omo ase omo enenya adaje e ba betana ha na dwi e ma ye no ma twetwe enkomo ya enkomo no efa o my Ghana ni atemu adwuma honorable Alexander Kojukom Aban, former MP Gomwa West, Honorable Niya Masana Mwale, former MP Lada de Kotopon, Omo Emino, and I'm no more train como Isaac Odro, Patricia Sefa Fisher, Elizabeth Echin, Prince Bafo Asamoah, Samuel Apia, and Afi Man Sadat. Omuna Shishe, and I'm doing what yame. The Fremen and I are Kesseh, Ubitimi Afreme the Cardinal. The Radiasum Jamunina Damasi, Sabrina Mutie, Yame Eya Domoa. Ewo no ejuada ewo the platform jumedie so akra mo nyina
Yazi menzama nyina